Hey guys, welcome to Your Best Interviews. My name is Eric Smith. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. I know there's a lot of places you can go to get this information, so I appreciate you spending it here with me. If this is helpful, please share with others. My goal is to help as many people as possible during this time, and I can do that through you sharing. Today, what I want to talk about is dress code. So there are many schools of thought around dressing for an interview, how to dress, what to dress, for all of that. My advice, I'm just telling you, I've said this many times and I'll always say this, but my advice is to give you the greatest probability, greatest chances of winning and moving forward in the interview process, regardless of who you meet with. So, what I hear all the time, and I've seen this actually on the other side of the table when I interview people, is you get these folks who are like, you want to stick out, you want to wear something that makes them remember you. That only works for certain interviewee personas, right? If you're interviewing with someone who's a little bit zany or quirky or into style and all of that, they might remember you because they're like, oh, I love their style, or oh, that was really funny that he wore this or she wore that. You want to try and avoid that, in my opinion, because typically when you're interviewing, it's not just one person that you're interviewing with. Oftentimes, you're going to meet a few people at that company, and you might meet somebody who looks at standing out or wearing something zany or being overly stylish. That might hurt you in the interview process. And so what I always say is this is not the time in the interview process is not the time to take these big risks with what you're wearing or to try and stand out by what you're wearing. What you want to try and do is just really, I hate saying this, but you really want to be conservative around what you're wearing, because they're assessing. I mean, they don't know who you are, right? You might have a great personality. You might want to show that in your outfit, but they don't know who you are, right? And so they have a very small window of time to assess who you are and really assess, is this person going to be good for the company, right? And so maybe you're applying for a job that's customer facing. And so they're going to be looking at this as like, you're going to represent our company in front of our clients. And so maybe a big gamble or a zany move to stand out might be looked at as reckless, and someone that they don't feel comfortable putting in front of their client base. And so these are things that you really, really need to think about. And this is why I say be conservative. It's not the time to take big risks when you're dressing for the interview. So that is my overall methodology and thought process, and just take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt based around that. But outside of that, what you really want to do is do your homework, right? Make sure you know for the job that you're applying to, what's the setting that you're going to be working in. If COVID-19 isn't happening and you're in the office, what does the office environment look like? What's the dress code typically on a day-to-day basis? Is it a super corporate environment? Is it a super laid back environment? And what you want to try and do, the goal is to think about what their business casual looks like and dress it up from there, right? So if it's a corporate environment, you want to dress it up. You want to try and dress to the nines. If it's a super laid back environment, maybe you're dressing in business casual. Maybe you're dressing it up as if you were going to go out to dinner or something like that. But you're doing something to dress up and formalize a bit, but making sure that you have an understanding of kind of what their culture is. So you're not showing up to a super laid back thing in a suit and tie or whatever it is, for something that just absolutely isn't a fit with that culture and what they're wearing on a day-to-day basis. And you can do this again by arming yourself with information. Do your homework on that company, what their dress code looks like, and then from there, again, be conservative. Don't take big risks. This is not the time to wear a crazy colored shirt or blazer or anything like that. You really want to think about solid colors and very neutral colors. And I know this sounds super boring, and I said conservative before, but again, like these are the things that make you look professional and make you seem reliable. You can absolutely let your personality come out, and you should, honestly, when you get into the company. But when they're interviewing and evaluating you, you have a very small window of time to give them confidence that you're the best person. And so what you wear is not necessarily a time to take these big risks. What you should look like is somebody who's professional, who is clean cut, and whatever clean cut looks like. It really just means that you're well groomed, and that you look like you put yourself together well. And your outfit says a lot. Unfortunately, there's bias in the interview process, but your outfit does say a lot. And so this is not the time to take big risks. Be conservative. Think about solid colors. And do your homework so that you know exactly what you should be wearing to kind of set yourself apart. when you go into these interviews, because you don't want your outfit can certainly help you, right? But absolutely it could hurt you. And what you don't want to do is make an interview outfit choice that is going to hurt you. And so this is why I say be conservative. I hate that I say it because I'm a big personality person. You have to let your personality out. You should do that through your words and how you converse with the folks that you're interviewing with, but not necessarily in your outfit. And so for those of you that are thinking I'm going to stand out in what I wear, or I've got this zany tie, or, I found out where the interviewer goes to school, I'm going to wear that school. My advice is don't do that. It's a risk. Anytime you're taking a big risk like that, it could come off wrong. And that's not what you want, right? You want to move forward in the process and let your personality come out when you're actually working for the company. That's the appropriate time to do it. So good luck. Hopefully this was helpful. Check out my resource center on my website. I've got other information around this, but good luck.